Hi guys, it's Mr. Holding. I'm just doing a quick video on just doing Chapter 11B, Question 9, and basically it's about comparing data. So this one has Shunmi received a mark of 64 on a mathematics exam and 63 on a chemistry exam. To determine how well she actually did on the exam, Shunmi must sample 10 people who sat for the same exam, and the results are shown below. They've given you results for maths and results for chemistry, and it says A, calculate the mean and standard deviation for Shunmi's sample with each subject, and B, by converting each of Shunmi's marks to z-scores, state which subject she did better. Okay, so first of all, we want to split the data. Okay, so we might turn around and have two columns and go, first of all, her maths. Move this out of the way. Okay, so maths, and we want to know her score. We need her score, we need her average, and we need the standard deviation. And then over here, we want to do chem. Same thing, we want the score, we want this, the mean, and we want the standard deviation. Okay, now you can work it out manually, but we want to work it out using the calculator. Okay, so we want to use our calculator. So I've just written out my steps here, and it's important for communication and justifications that we do this. If you're going to work it out manually, you need to show your steps. If you're going to do it in a calculator, which I'd suggest that you do, you just demonstrate how you did that. So first of all, we want to go into statistics mode. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, go into statistics mode. Second, I'm going to input my data. Now I quickly did this to save time, so I put in my my 10 points of data. Okay, I'm now going to input my data. I'm then going to hit calculate, which is, I've put F4 there for some reason. That's a mistake. It should be F2. Hit F2. And then I'm going to do list one variables, and we're only doing one variables, we're doing one at a time. And we've got our things here. And then so for list variables. All right, so up here, we want to have our sum of x. There's our x score here. Top over here, we want to have our average is 59. That was for maths, by the way, 59.5, and our standard deviation is 17.02. Now, just going back to my question, she got a mark of 64. Over in chem, she got a mark of 63. Okay, and I'm going to go and repeat this for the chemistry using the chemistry figures. I've gone and done that, and I now have my variables for mathematics and chemistry, and again I've listed them very clearly. Okay, so that's A, and now for B it says calculate the z-scores. So for maths, I've got my variables, so therefore z equals x minus mean, or score minus mean, all over the standard deviation. In this case it's 64 minus 59.5 all over 17.02. Okay, I'll go and solve that. Okay, so I've gone and done that. I did my calculation here. I end up with a z-score of 0.26. I also did this one as well, just to get it out of the way. So followed the same steps. Z equals score minus mean over standard deviation. Plugged in my values, worked it out, and rounded it to 0.21. So given the fact that I want to have the higher the better, I'm looking for the biggest score, or the highest score, which in this case is this one here. So the question, make sure we want to answer the question. By converting each of Shunmi's marks to a z-score, state the subject in which she performed better. Remember, don't just state it, explain why. So in this case, the student performed better in mathematics because they had a higher z-score, meaning they were a significant amount above the mean for that particular subject, and it was positive, or sorry, it was higher, because obviously the greater that we want. So you write something of that nature, but be very clear in what you're answering. Okay, so that's the way you step through it for 11B question 9. Hope you found this helpful.